Hi, I'm Aaron, and today I'm going to show you Ku, a creative game where you craft your own language and use it to build civilizations of AI people. Okay, let's start by crafting our language. Wow, that's a lot of words. Also, these words are currently in the language local to this content, that is to say, English. That's just not going to work. I promised players could grow their own language. Plus, English isn't very inclusive. It's very tricky for non-native speakers and even trickier for computers. Worst of all, we bring too many assumptions from the language we speak into games. Let's let the AIs express themselves in a natural way instead. Alright, so to bootstrap our language, however, we're going to need to define these words in terms of new sounds. I've supplied some for you to use. Incidentally, nearly everyone in the world can make these sounds. In order to build the language in this way, we actually need to use the language itself to build itself. This is known as bootstrapping. More on this later, we'll speed through it for now. Yapa, Paya, Kuta, Manu, Kamu, Muka, Pi, Pu, Pa, Kasu, Taki, Tiku, Mamasu, Yimuka, Tu, Nununu, Kaku, Ha, Yi, Itiku, Putu, Piaki, Arakara, Kika. Okay, let's take this thing for a spin. How about I am alive? This is a common way of introducing yourself in Ku. Ma Aaron mu kasu miya. Alright, that's great and all, but I'd rather have some company. Kasutaki. They're introducing themselves like I just did. Their name is Kasutaki. Let's ask them what they're up to. Mama sa Kasutaki. Uh-oh, Kutapaya means totally don't understand. Did we type something? Yes, Mama Sa. That's goal. That should be Mama Su. Let's try that again. Mama Su. You can see the game highlights that differently. Kasutaki Kasu. Nununu. What is that again? That's wait. Right, because they have nothing to do. They're doing nothing. In fact, none of these people have anything to do. Okay, let's take a step back. We've defined the core words in our language, we've used that language to talk with someone else, but that still leaves the last thing, use the language to create. See, this whole time we've been skirting around Ku's most important feature. Ku's language isn't just a language that can be used to talk with NPCs, it's also a programming language. This programming language is what is known as a domain-specific language, which basically means it's specialized to do one thing, namely describe the behavior of people and creatures. So instead of programming a computer, you're programming life. Whenever you prefix a sentence with the word Ku, you're telling the universe that the rest of this sentence is a magical commandment, or you could think of it as a line of code. So Ku's life programming language is actually embedded in the broader language used to communicate. Ku is inspired in part by a theory in linguistics that all languages can be reduced to the same set of around 60 words. These words are known as semantic primes. These primes are believed to be core to human expression. Everything else is built on top of them. Ku exposes a number of core AI primes to the player, applying this real-world theory of semantic primes to its much lower fidelity game world. Primes might be nouns like person, place, or thing, verbs like to consume or to walk, or adjectives like big or small. Lowering the fidelity of a dense system like this can be a great way to power emergence and player creativity. For example, Minecraft takes this and reduces it to this. Similarly, Ku experiments with lowering the fidelity of human behavior by reducing it to a different collection of building blocks, words. Ku's programming language is how you take those building blocks, those primes, and use them to create AI behavior. You do this by combining them, making new words, except these words aren't tied to English like your primes are. Instead, they only have meaning in the world you create. Earlier, I defined each word to have the same meaning as a prime. But what if you wanted to introduce the concept of hunger to your world? There's no prime for hunger. Well, maybe Nasaya is an attribute that becomes larger when you move and empty when you consume. And maybe a soul dies when it becomes too Nasaya, that is to say, too hungry. Alright, let's go see if anybody's Nasaya yet. They seem like they're going somewhere. Want to see if they're hungry? Nasaya nu sapunapa kasu utimiya. Manu. They're starved. Well, let's get back to it. So, this interaction, both creating and exploring by speaking, is Ku's core game mechanic. Because Ku's language doubles as both a programming language and a language of conversation, players are enabled to use their new words to program the behaviors, attributes, and social preferences of their societies, which then talk back using those very same words. Thank you.